The layout of a keyboard is one of the most important factors you should consider before buying a custom keyboard. The typical layouts that I review are TKL, 75%, 65%. Depending on what functions you're looking for in a keyboard, you would pick a specific layout. The smallest layout I've ever tried is a 60%, but today, for the first time, I'm gonna be trying out a 40%. This is the TH40 by EpoMaker. Let's do a quick rundown of the accessories before we get to the board. We have a braided USB-C cable, our USB dongle, keycap and switch puller, and some extra switches. Now, for my first impression, I didn't actually look very carefully into the layout. I was more intrigued by the size. It's so small. It genuinely feels like a children's toy. The one I have is the purple colorway. It's definitely a very unique case color, definitely not my preferred case color as well, but let's try typing on it. Now, this was when I realized how weird this layout is. The alphas feel further away, it feels more spaced out from each other, and the modifiers are all weird. It took me a very long time before I could do a proper typing test. But here's how it sounds. Honestly, it's not that bad. I actually expected it to be tray mounted because of the case. I thought it was a one piece and it was gonna be a tray mounted board. But during the typing test, I did feel very subtle bounce to it. That was when I realized this is not tray mounted. So let's open it up and take a look at our compartments. We have an ABS plastic case that's held together by plastic clips. It's nothing too unique, but it does make the board feel very lightweight and portable. If I'm not wrong, I think this is like 500 grams. For our PCB, we have 5-pin sockets with south-facing perky RGB equipped with hot swap sockets. It comes with triple mode connection, paired with a 3000 mAh battery, and is compatible with VIA. It's paired with a PC plate with a pour-on gasket mount, and I actually do miss this a lot. Looking at pour-on gaskets just gives me a feeling of nostalgia. And we have some pre-loop plate mounted stabilizers. We have a pretty standard foam kit as well, PCB, plate and PE foam. I mean, with all these components, customizations will have no problem, and the weight and size of it is definitely made to be very portable alongside the strap that we have. It comes pre-assembled with PBT die-sub cherry profile keycaps. As for the switches, we have the Wisteria switches. But if you have watched a video of mine, you do know that I will upgrade it. So let's try making it sound and look a little better with some simple upgrades. For switches, I'll be swapping it out for the MMD Princess V4 switches. There are 5-pin linear switch. I haven't really tried them before, but I watched a couple of sound tests online and I thought they sounded pretty good. Now, one of the hardest components to change about the 40%, keycaps. With the weird layout that it has, you would need the unique keycaps to match that layout. And I tried searching. I looked at my PBT fans, I looked at my GMK sets, and they don't support those. But turns out, I was so surprised when I found this, that Osume keycaps, their base keycap sets, have support for all the keys that I would need. So I'll be using their latest set, the Momo Neko keycaps. I'm genuinely so surprised that they had all of the keycaps that support all the different layouts, so W Osume. Anyway, upgraded, here's how the board sounds. So it definitely feels, looks and sounds a lot better to type on after the upgrade. Let's be honest here, I will never ever use this keyboard. My brain cannot handle the layout of this keyboard. It's very cute, it's very lightweight, it's very portable. It's a very small thing that it looks so nice. But the amount of times that I have tried to click backspace but instead clicked above backspace and just clicked on nothing, it's crazy. And not to mention the amount of functions that are missing, the numbers, you would have to click function, there are no arrow keys. The question marks beside left shift became so small. I can't do it. But what I think I would use it for is make a sleeper build, something that would just surprise someone from something this small. So what I would do is probably just throw on some Boba U40s and some ceramic keycaps if I find the correct keys, and then, you know, just show people this small little keyboard, and then they'll be like, oh whoa, it's so talky, you know, that kind of thing. So if you're interested in the TH40, I'll have it linked down below. It's definitely a very fun experience. I would say this is for the more experienced typers, like those of you who are very good at typing and can get used to layouts very quickly. Then 40% is something you might want to consider, maybe, but I don't know. And not sure if you guys realized I have a new chair sent over by Razer. This is the Iskur V2. The assembly process was pretty simple, very clear-cut instructions. It probably only took me about like 15 to 30 minutes, including filming, to set up the whole chair. Now for the chair itself, the best thing about it is this, the lumbar support. The lumbar support on this is insane. Coming from Omega Secret Labs with just a pillow, this saves my back. So even when I'm not sitting properly, I normally sit a little more laid back kind of thing, right? Even when I'm not sitting properly, the lumbar support does a really good job. Like, I can feel it on my lower back. It's so good. And probably not the best comparison, but the amount of space on the chair, like, I'm small. They have two different options. They have leather or fabric. The one I have is in leather, and it honestly feels very premium. So yeah, it's just a very comfortable chair to sit on, you know? You can do the go back thingy, and then, I don't know, it's very comfortable. And adjustable handrest as well, which is something I really need because I do like my handrest to match my table. Huge shout out to Razer. Thank you so much for sending this chair over. I'll have it linked down below as well. It is a little pricey, but if you want to treat yourself, Christmas present or something, then you can consider it. Anyway, comment your thoughts on the TH40 down below. Subscribe if you enjoyed my content, like this video if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.